Okay. We're gonna be doing these videos. We're gonna start with this one. I want you guys to hear it. Listen to it, let's hear it, and tell me what you think. And I'm gonna get my commentary on it at the end. And you guys tell me in the comments what you think and how you would have handled it. I'm gonna tell you how I would have handled it. Woo, boy, all I gotta say is woo, woo, woo. Woo, good gosh. Boy, only the black women. Only the black women. Here we go. Listen to this crazy, stupid shit. It's always some stupid shit. Crazy shit, stupid. They'll risk everything over petty nothing. They trade their dollars for pennies, is what I like to call it. Just check this out. Oh, here we go.
What's up? I know you didn't just use my card to buy your baby daddy some groceries.
Yes, you know my baby daddy don't got no friends, no family. He's single. I wasn't gonna let that man go hungry. The fuck, don't be questioning me about what I spend our money on.
But then you use my money to spend money on this dude. He don't even take care of his kids.
Okay, the fuck, that is not his responsibility no more. You do know me and my kids live with you. Therefore, that's your job. My baby, shut the hell up, because I'm talking. I'm talking. Be quiet.
Y'all gotta go.
No, my baby daddy is no longer obligated to do that. That is your job as a man. And as a man, what the hell do you need help for taking care of me and my kids? And don't question me about what I spend money on. Hello? Hello? I'm gonna fuck this nigga and hang up on me. We'll call this bitch back.
Okay. Ooh. Let's try to unpack. Let me go over it in case you didn't hear it good. We got a little bit of a cold, but we still doing this. So, black chick, staying with a black man. He paying all the bills. He calls her up on the phone and question her about a credit card purchase on his credit card, his money. Obviously, he on top of his responsibilities. He's a responsible person because he's keeping up with his shit. And of course, she ain't paying nothing because it clearly states she don't pay shit. So she takes his credit card, his money, and goes and buys her baby daddy some groceries.
Say what? Oh my God!
Oh man, my mouth all dry around it because of the rubbing myself with the paper towels instead of the tissue. But anyway, it hurts so bad to laugh, but I'm going to anyway. But good gosh, bro, the stupidness, okay, the ridiculousness.
You're fired!
She goes and buys her baby daddy some groceries on her man's credit card, or on his card. He then sees the purchase, hits her up, and asks her about it, and she says, yeah, I went and bought him some groceries. You shouldn't question me about what I'm spending our money on. Our, as if she's contributing. She ain't contributing shit. And she got some babies. Now, she got a little decent body on her, but it ain't even decent. She just got a booty, and she got a booty and some hips, and her weave is there. Her body ain't bad. She got a decent body. I'll give her a 6. It's cute. It's cute. She goes and spends his hard-earned money on her baby daddy. And then talks to him with such disrespect and tells him he shouldn't question her on what the hell she's spending their money on. And that, yeah, her baby daddy ain't got no friends. He ain't got nobody, and he was hungry. She wasn't gonna leave that man, hungry in the streets with nothing.
Tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Jerry.
Oh, shit. And then she tells him to shut the hell up and let her talk, and shut up and let her speak like she's the fucking dude, like she running the show. I'm gonna tell you what I believe. Oh, wait. Let's finish it. Then she tells him that on top of all the insult, on top of all the insult and injury, then she tells him, after she done injured his credit card in his pockets, on her baby's daddy, multiple children, by the way, sounds like it's at least 3 of them. Then she tells him that her and her kids stay with him, and it's his responsibility to take care of her and her kids because they living with him and not the baby daddy's responsibility. Because he said the baby daddy don't pay. He's like, it ain't his job to pay for the kids. It's your job as a man to pay for the kids. See, the black woman take this shit and run way left field, bro. This shit sound crazy coming out of her mouth. This the type of shit that'll get y'all hurt, bro. Disrespecting a man and trying him about his money. Now, I take it just from hearing the way she talking to him. She thinks she the prize because he probably below average in physical looks, and all he got is the money. So she feel like he need her, and that's about her. But he's the one with the money, whether he was below average or not. It's about him, and that's what the black women don't get. It's whoever's paying say, not your say, because you ain't paid. It's the man who's paying say. So he told her,
You're fired!
She got to get her kids and she got to get out. And he hung up on her ass. And she was like, you don't tell me, me and my kids stay with you. It's your responsibility, not his responsibility. It's your responsibility as a man. We living with you. This is your responsibility to take care of me and my kids.
Say what?
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness. Oh, you jigaboo, you would have to go. You and your kids packing y'all shit. You're out today.
You're fired!
You are out today. And I would do it smooth too. Because I can see this going to be a problem. So what I do with her, I go get somebody to come and pack her shit. And I take her out, her and her kids, like we going somewhere. Maybe a little restaurant or something. And when she got back, all her shit will be sitting outside. And her and her kids will get out the car, and I'll be like, that was y'all farewell meal. Yeah, that meal, that was your farewell meal. It wasn't no expensive restaurant. It was a decent restaurant. I wasn't really happy with you. I was having my last dinner, the last supper. So like Jesus did. This was the last supper. And you and your kids are out. Now, you can find some other sucker to pay your bills. She was an idiot, bro. Listen, black ladies, I don't know where y'all thinking come from. What school you went to of common sense, but you did not pass Common Sense University or intelligence lane. You're directly going to somebody will you Avenue on your way to the emergency room, because you guys gonna need emergency surgery on y'all brain and y'all ass. Y'all just doing crazy, stupid shit. Now, she got a man that's nice enough to house her and her kids, okay? That's the other man's kids. She got a dude nice enough to house her and her children and take care of her and her children. And she in the mirror fixing herself up, rubbing her weave down with her little tight set on. Listen, and this ain't the first time I done heard some crazy shit from a black woman, grown, that's supposed to have their shit together, about helping their baby daddy. Let me give you a real example. What happened to me? Some years back, it was a woman who had graduated, it was a woman who had retired from the military, black lady. She had a little short haircut, you know, little Tony Braxton type hairdos back in the day. And, excuse me, she had a little kid. She was in her 50s. She was in her 50s with a little baby. She had her baby late. Her baby daddy was a street dude. He didn't have nothing going. She claimed he was a friend and they were sleeping together, and then it turned and she ended up getting pregnant. And of course she kept the kid. Now she going around him dealing with his mama and his other baby mamas because he had other kids from other women. Listen to it. As I said, I don't know where they think in her brain or where the intelligence is, no common sense. It's like the lights are on, but nobody's home. The airport is closed down, but there's people on the runway waiting for a plane that ain't never gonna show up. That shit. So she tells me, we met online. She tells me, and we talking on the phone. She asking me to come see her. She really want to talk to me. She real serious. She like how I look. She like everything in the conversation. But I'm starting to ask some questions and I'm just getting red flags and I'm just going deeper. So she tells me that the baby daddy from time to time, when he ain't got nowhere to go, she lets him come and stay at her house. And that whoever dated her need to be accepting of her baby's daddy. And I'm like, what? I wanted to see just if she was serious or not, but she was definitely serious. So then she tells me, even though he ain't got no money, he ain't doing shit for the kid, that she takes the kid to his mama's house so he can see the kid. And she tells me that when at his mama's house, she had the baby. She had given him the baby. It's a little girl. She was about 2 years old at that time. And she says she gave him the baby. And he said he couldn't reach in his pockets. He was on his way out the door. He has a new lady. He is married to the new girl. He wouldn't marry her. But she gave him a kid, but he wouldn't marry her. Right? Her excuse is he ain't marriage material, but he's fucking material, but he ain't marriage material. But he's somebody you could sleep with unprotectedly. Like I said, the brain just don't seem to be, we all ain't on the same page, okay? So she says, well, we was having sex and it was fun and I was enjoying it and this and this and that, and I just nodded my head at her. She said, he asked her when he was holding the baby at her mama's house to go in his pockets and get his keys out because he was going to take the baby. He don't even come and get the kid. He don't even see the kid. She got to go to him, bring the kid to him, wherever he at, because she want her daughter to have the father in her life. What it really is, she want to be able to go and have her open door to her parents, her ex, her baby daddy in there, while she talk to other men. Listen to it because it gets crazier. She sticks her hand in his pocket. He had a hole in his pocket and his penis, he was with no underwear. And she stuck her hand in his pocket and grabbed his penis, and he laughed, and she said he play games and shit like that sometimes. And, he had got her. I say, listen. She said, well, he's not in the picture. It ain't about him. It's about me. I got my shit together. I want a man. In the next breath, this is what she says. Okay. But all the men that seem to not, be cool and want to talk with me. Because I asked her what was the problem. But I'm already hearing the problem. So then she said that none of the men wanted to accept her baby's daddy. And get this, the ex-guys she used to sleep with that she met after she met her baby's daddy, the prior guys she dated and slept with, she was trying to invest into their businesses, and she was friends with all them too. It was about 3 or 4 other guys. And she wanted to talk to me. I told her, not in this lifetime, not on this planet. And I wouldn't talk to you in no kind of way. I said, she said, oh, what? You wouldn't? I said, no, you a red flag like a motherfucker, bro. I said, man, accepting all that bullshit you bringing over here. I say you 50-some years old with a 2-year-old, and then you got a 2-year-old with a man that don't got nothing, and you sitting here bragging about that shit like it's cool and saying that it's okay that you talk to him and you gonna bring him in the house and let him stay there when he ain't got nowhere to go because he your baby's daddy, and because of that you gotta look out for him. This is what she said. She say, I thought she say as a black woman, this is how we looked at it. I thought when we got the money and got the job that the man would obey us and do what we say, and that we would run the show and we would be in control, and the man would have to do what we said because we got the money. I said, are you giving anybody that money? Well, I help my baby daddy. I said, of course you do. But now you looking for a man to have more than you, right? Yeah. I want a man that got this, got his own car, got this. Baby daddy ain't got none of that shit. So how can you ask for something, black women, from a new man, future man, and your baby daddy didn't have shit, and you asking the future man to have all this shit because you need somebody to help you with another guy's kid? Are you out your damn minds? She said, well, I need the man. I said, why the man need to have his own car? Your baby daddy didn't have a car. Well, wherever I go, my kid got to go with me, and he gonna need a car. So, we can put a baby seat in the back. She's little, and they got to be understanding to that and be ready to be a father figure to my little girl. I said, ain't nobody finna put a baby seat in the back of that car. I said, you out your damn man. I say, that's your problem. She say, oh, but men should love children. I say, we love children. We just don't want other men's children. And we don't want to love children. That's a woman with a bunch of children. We ain't dealing with that. She had one. But if you listen to how stupid and crazy it was. So the lady basically said what I just told you, that she felt that, she said that all the black women always thought that when they got the job and the money that the man would have to obey them. And the man would have to do what they say, and then the man should respect what the woman want because she the one with the money. And I looked at, I just looked at the phone and I'm like, you FaceTime, and I say, listen, I don't know what bus you came in on. I say, but I know man finna go for no shit like that. I say, you have to stick with your baby daddy. Oh, I don't want my baby daddy. I say, shit, you doing everything for your baby daddy. Ain't no man finna accept you with no still dealing with your baby daddy. Ain't no man finna come in that picture and deal with you dealing with your baby daddy. You out your damn mind. The women want to keep the new man, all the past man, and the baby's daddies or ex-husbands in the picture. Everywhere I go, this is all I hear and that's what I see. I'm telling you what I have also, my personal experiences, and what I'm also looking at, that this is all you hear come out of their mouth, and they're educated. Now, if you presented a deal like that to them, they would completely flip the hell out. They wouldn't want to go with none of that shit you saying. But it's like somewhere in that dome, somewhere inside of the processing part of the brain, they can only see their way, and they can't process the fact that ain't nobody accepting that shit. That's why you single. All the men keep leaving because they don't want that shit. You offering, it's about a deal. At the end of the day, ladies, it's about a deal. And you're offering a shitty deal. A shitty deal. That's a shitty deal. Let me see if I can get you ladies to understand. You are coming to the new man in the future. Older, used. You if this is a vehicle, you'll be a used vehicle with multiple owners. Okay? 100,000 miles, 150,000 miles on an old vehicle. Okay? High mileage. Okay? The value now is down. Not up, down. Your job don't matter because you're not giving the man any of your money. Y'all are processing shit in some weird, crazy Rainbow Land way, you guys are thinking in your head that because you want to compete with the man because you're masculine, that you get the job and the money and the car and the career, and now that entitles you to some kind of power, some kind of control. No, it don't entitle you to no kind of control or power. Let me explain. If you're not giving anybody any of your money and you're not paying for the bills, the man is, and you coming to a man with money wanting him to pay for everything, but because you got the job, you want him to accept your disrespectful, masculine boss ways when he's the real boss that's paying for everything, because he the real boss because he paying for everything. Your world is dependent upon him because he's paying for everything. So you want to use his money but save your money. And then you want him to take his money and invest he invested at that point, invested into the other man's seed that has nothing to do with him, not his DNA, another man's seed. Put money into that man's seed that doesn't benefit him at all. That's a complete liability. You a liability. The whole situation is a liability, not an asset, and liability. And you want him to put into this because he has it and he's talking to you. And you offering him, because she was a little on the heavy side. She was thick, but she was short and thick. She was like overweight. She'd been out of the military some years. But she was neat. But she didn't really offer anything. She didn't really have a body like that. She was average looking chick. Like, she was short, thick, so that's overweight. But it didn't look terrible on her, but she was overweight. She was out of shape. She wasn't in no physical shape. I couldn't tell she was in the military. Let's put it that way. Okay. So she was short, heavy. She had little hips, little booty. She had decked her little hair out nice and neat. She had a deep, cute face. She had an average face. It wasn't even cute. She just had an average face. And she had these high demands and these unrealistic expectations. You want a man with all these credentials. She said, I like built men. I like a man that's in shape. I like, you got your own car. You got your own shit going. My baby daddy don't got none of that stuff. Yeah, but I don't want to deal with somebody like you. She couldn't handle that, bro. Oh, I really like you. We would make a good couple to you. But to me, no. You're a red flag. You're a liability. You're a hazard. If you was the buzzard, you'd be the red light buzzard. The last call buzzard. Like, no. Hell no. And she really wanted someone to accept this deal and thought it was a fair deal. And she was like, I don't understand why men don't want, because we don't, I just explained it to you. I say, what would it benefit me to talk to you? Well, you could help me with a kid. I don't want to help you with nobody kid. I raise kids. They grown. I don't want to deal with your baby daddy kid. You 50. She was like 53 or 55. I think she was like 55 with a 2-year-old. Yeah, it was rough, bro. It was rough. I told her, I said, hell to the no. Nobody wants that. And nobody's dealing with that. Oh, I think we should at least get to know each other. I said, ain't nothing for me to get to know. But how you could be missing out? I'm going to miss that train. I ain't missing nothing. This is another thing they like to say. Oh, but you could be missing out on somebody good that's got a good heart. But what about all those men that don't make the money you want and ain't got the car? Or ain't the height you want, or don't got the body you want. All those men, ladies, could have great hearts. You don't seem to give a shit. You don't care about what their hearts are if they're not what you want. And that's the same way the men feel about you. And y'all need to accept Man, I gotta reboot my brain and process this. I don't know how you guys could be on the planet and be so selfish and one-sided and think that we should accept all y'all fucked up ways and flaws and out of shape bodies and bad attitudes. We should overlook all that shit and accept you with kids with all those flaws. We should accept you and care about you and treat you like queens, and you're we should treasure you and put you on a pedestal. And care for every woman we see. Okay, risk our lives, jump in front of a bullet, even if you wrong, to protect you, even though we don't know you. Help you with flats, help you with your problems when you got them. Raise another man's kids for you. We should, as men, do this to you because we're men. But you can reject us at will. You can say, have stipulations, preferences. Or I don't want him, he too short. Or I don't want him, he's fat. Or I don't want him, he don't have a car. I don't want any of those men because they don't make money and they look broke. So we should accept you and care about every woman we see when you don't give a shit about us if you don't like what you see. And I want to understand how y'all brains work that way. Like what planet did they bring you from and then drop you off here? Because it ain't the one that we're living on. And it's sad because when I look back on y'all, even way back, y'all was always like this. Y'all always made bad decisions. And it's crazy to me. Y'all thinking is just Pluto. Not even another solar system. You ain't even in the same library as the rest of us is in books on the shelves. You somewhere else. Your book like on a cardboard box on 2 solar systems over, just sitting on this deserted planet. Look like a desert. Ain't nothing even built there. It just, I don't get it. Y'all brains just not right. Y'all not right. It's either we were definitely, the men have been definitely asleep and the creators definitely woke us up. We are definitely awake. And what I'm seeing, oh, hell to the no. You guys are horrible, bro. Y'all are horrible. Y'all got a whole bunch of fuckery going on. Whole bunch of bullshit. Y'all carrying with y'all. And y'all want men to accept this shit. That's the crazy part. Y'all want men to accept this. Needed that OJ break. I'm sorry, but no thanks. And guys, if I went down the line telling you some more of my experiences, even with people approaching me, like the shit that come out of their mouth, the stuff that the shit that sounds crazy, and it gets crazier and crazier, and they all seem to be that way. They all seem to think that way. They're doomed. It's over for them. It ain't no saving people who think this way and they don't want to change and they stuck in their way. It's like stuck in dumb land. You can't get them out of there. You can't. They're in stuck land. Duh. Like, no, you can't do nothing with them. You can't do nothing with them. Anyway, I had to decline her offer and she wouldn't leave me alone. And she kept trying to meet and wanted us to meet. I said, I don't want to meet you. I said, I don't want to meet you because ain't nothing for here. Oh, we gonna get along. I said, this is what made her leave me alone. I said, the only thing gonna happen between you and me, yeah, we hook up, it's me banging you, but I ain't never gonna date you. Not gonna take you serious. I would sleep with you and that's it. If I did anything, that would be it. I wouldn't even take you to a nice restaurant. I'm not investing nothing into you. No time or money, period. And if I had to give you my time, I ain't invested no money into you. I said, no. Oh, I just think that that's so messed up and you're a fucked up person because you don't want to do this. No, I'm fucked up because I don't want to let you fuck me over and hand me a shitty ass deal and accept your shitty ass deal. So now I'm fucked up because I don't want to go with the dumb shit you offering me. I said, well, let's turn this around. How about this? You want to meet? You want to talk? You pay for the trip. You come pick me up. You pay for everything and take us out. And we get to know each other on your dime. And if down the road we do hit it off and it turned out to be what you said and it's a fairy tale, then, we get together and then I'll chip in, and pay sometimes. And she said, oh, no, I don't, hell no, that ain't a good deal. I said, that's the deal you offer all the men. Plus, you want them to be a daddy to the other man's kid, accept your baby daddy on top of them paying for everything. Use their car, put a baby seat in their shit, that's what you said. And you want them to spend money and take you out and wind it down you when your baby daddy ain't did nothing for you. That shit sound crazy to me. If he get a pass, I get a pass. Period. End of story. Well, I just don't understand why you won't accept my deal. Why you don't want that. This would be a good life. Y'all see that shit sound like slavery to me. It don't sound like a good life at all. It's a good life for you. It's slavery for me. Only thing you offering me is some used goods. You offer me some coochie that's been used and abused. I mean, she sat here and said how she was in the military and she went out, she was fucking guys and doing her thing because she made the money. And then she met the baby daddy and they just went on a fucker paid for 2 years and she got pregnant. Flying this nigga out to Germany. Oh, man, look. And she bragged about it. She bragged about the dude we having nothing to her doing stuff for him. I say, you got the wrong guy. You need to go back over there and get with him. Oh, I don't want him. No, he didn't want you. He married to another chick. You gave him a baby. The highest honor you could give a man, and he wouldn't even give you a real relationship or marriage. And you flew him and paid and invested, and now you coming over here talking about you don't want to put in because of what you did for some other guy that has nothing to do with the future man or me. Girl, get out of here. You talking crazy as shit. You have to, ladies, you have to give the man that you want to marry or be with at this time, because all your other relationships are failed relationships. If you was married, that's a failed marriage. You have to now offer the new man even more than what you gave the other man, because he the prize. You ain't picking the same, you picking better. So you want somebody that's better, got more shit together, got all these things the other ones don't have, and you want him to pay a higher price for the used vehicle, the used goods, because that's what you're doing. This is how men look at it. This is how I look at it. You want the man to have all the money, to make the money, to pay for the other man's kid, to have a car, to have all the things that the other guy didn't have. In better shape, the other guy wasn't in no physical shape. In better shape, you want him to be in good shape, also be nurturing to a child, take care of another guy's kid, have the car, have the money, have the body, have the height, and be willing to give you and put in the investment to you and another man's kid. Much higher price you charging him for some used goods and some shit that done lost its value, because you done lost value. You ain't what you was. You want him to pay and do all these things for you that the other guy didn't do nothing for you. So the dude that don't got shit, he gets a pass. He gets a free ride. This is what you saying. All of y'all. The dude that you made your baby with got a free ride. And now you want the dude that got everything, the dream guy, the guy with all the shit. This is y'all thinking. This is your brain. And you want that guy to use all his resources, his wealth, his achievements, his money, everything he earned put you in the process of inheriting it by marrying you or making you ain't having no kids at a later age, but by marrying you and taking another man's kid and paying for this guy's shit, and the guy didn't have nothing, and you went and made a baby with the dude that didn't have nothing and didn't give you nothing and didn't want nothing with you because he wouldn't marry you. He wouldn't take you serious. So you pick a guy that's fucking everybody. But y'all be married to these guys who got money, and the guy talks to one woman or sleep with one woman, and y'all want to take half his shit and leave him. But the dude that you got the kids with, he done fucked everybody, and you still going back and forth with him, and you sharing that nigga for free, and then you want the guy that got everything, you just gonna hit him and take half his shit. If he do one thing wrong, y'all crazy. And you want him to pay a higher price than the dude that's below him. Because the dude that don't got nothing is below him. If he got all this, he got the looks, the body, the car, the money, above average in every way. And your dude was below average. He didn't have the body. He don't got the car. He don't got the money. And you gave that dude a kid. And now you want the dude with the money and all the shit to take care of the other nigga kid. You guys are fucking crazy. That ain't never gonna happen. Only men. There's a but. The only men that would accept that deal, that shitty deal that you guys are offering. This is why I say y'all qualify for the below average guy. The only guy that would accept that deal is the really old lonely dude that can't get a woman. The really toe up ugly dude that can't get a woman. The really short dude that just can't get a woman. And he's short, but he got a good job. He ain't got nothing going. Or he fat and out of shape. So you would have to sacrifice, okay? You would have to sacrifice the physical looks and the attraction part for the money. That's what you would have to do. Those are the only guys, excuse me, that would accept your shitty deal. Because it's a shitty deal. And those are the only guys that would accept your shitty deal. So when I say you guys don't qualify for these men, you can want what you want. It don't mean you qualify for what you want. You're guaranteed an interview. You're not guaranteed a job. When we talk over the phone, it's an interview. But I ain't accepting your application for employment. So you're getting denied. You're getting canceled. You're not even going to get in here. Because that's a deal that I'm not accepting. I done worked hard and I deserve and feel I'm worth way more than that. And I ain't no dummy. So I'm not taking that shit. And all men feel like this. We're not taking that shit. And your life is a reflection of it because you don't have the men and you can't keep them. Getting shit and keeping shit are two different things. Everybody can get shit, but everybody can't keep shit. So you think because you sleeping with men, that you can get those men, that you can marry those men. No. You might be good enough for us to sleep with, but not good enough for us to date. You might be good enough for us to date, but not good enough for us to marry. Translation. Her situation, she's recreational use only. If I would have did anything with her, it would have been sex. That's it. And that's still a choice if I want to do that or not, because I can choose whatever I want because I have all these things that I've acquired because I built them. A man builds everything he is if he does the work. When you build the stuff, you have the options. It's just like a beautiful woman, a J-Lo, Beyonce, Halle Berry, Mariah Carey looking woman, body and face wise, okay? She has more options than the fat, ugly woman. She's going to get a different treatment than a fat, ugly woman because of her looks, because of what she looks like. Our planet is a physical planet. You can't tell somebody what you got to show them. You can't say, I used to look like this. They want to see what you look like now. We in the show me world. This is show me world. This ain't where you can run that skim scam, that flim flam, that okey doke on nobody. Ain't nobody going for that shit. And when you come to the table, ladies, and you try to hide stuff and questions start happening, all the man got to do is ask some questions, spend some time with you, and just pay attention. Y'all tell on yourselves. You can't hide it. So you better off just telling the guy, because it's going to be worse if he find out and you didn't tell him. He's going to feel deceived. So that was the deal she been offering. All of them are offering the same similar deals. I could go on and tell you some more stuff, but I got something to do. But I will add another story in here about another lady that was slim that I met in person that was offering the same similar deal. And she had a flat body. She didn't have nothing. She had no titties, no booty, nothing. And she was in her 50s. And she had 5 kids. 5 kids, 4 different baby daddies. None of them had nothing. And she said she was looking for a man to move in with her and pay half the bills for her and be a son to her, be a father to her male boys. And they were young. They went from 3 to 11. She had absolutely nothing to offer the man. She had a regular job. No one cares about your job, ladies. It's about physical looks. She looked at all. Her body was, she was abused. She didn't have nothing. She was a stick. A stick. She looked like a flat board at every angle. Nothing to offer. Because see, ladies, what y'all put on that money, that's what we put on the physical look. And when you don't have nothing, you ain't got nothing to offer. She didn't even have a hook back there. She didn't even have a hook on her hips. Nothing. She was skinny as a pancake. No, sorry. We don't want that. And she said she wanted a man to be a father figure to her kids, pay half the bills, be with her, take her out. She ain't been to restaurants. She ain't been nowhere because the guy she dated didn't have nothing. And she ready to live her best life now. And she realized her mistakes, and now she wants a man to come in, and she ain't making that mistake no more. So now she want a man that got something. I said, how that's been going for you? She said, all the men been leaving, and all the men, when they hear I say, your offer. Offer? No, I said, that's your offer. Your situation is your offer. And it's a deal, and you're offering the men a shitty deal. How am I offering it? You're offering the man to come in and take care of another man's kids. You want him to move in and be more like a roommate. She didn't want nobody telling her kids what to do, but she wanted somebody to help her with her kids. The two things don't make no sense. They don't go together at all. She didn't want no man disciplining her children. She felt she could do it, but she wanted a man to teach them things, buy them stuff, take them out. All the deals that whenever they speak, I almost want to baptize them in an encyclopedia or a whole bunch of books and just throw it as water on them and hope some of them land and stay and stick, because they just sound crazy to me. Just woohoo! Let me take a deep breath. Let me reboot my brain. And they walking around and they dead serious and they got professional jobs. Professional people over other people. And this is the brain power they got. I don't know how they was a supervisor or over anybody with a mind like that. But this is what I've seen over and over. It never fails. It never fails. Anyway, shared those stories with you, but homegirl and her kids will be out the door. There would be nothing for us to talk about. She got her whole thinking process fucking fried. That he supposed to take care of the kids that belong to the other guy, because she and the kids are living with him. And it's his responsibility, but not the dude she made the kids with. She should help him because he don't have it. Just what I said in my other videos, guys. They want to give their all and put in all their maximum effort with the guy that don't want them, with the guy that played with them, with the guy that just slept with them. See, you black ladies think this. He's straight with me. We get along good. We've been sleeping together for a while. He just ain't boyfriend or husband material. No. Translation. He sees you as a sex thing. He don't want a relationship. He wants the booty. If a person wants to sleep with you, you think they're going to say bad things to you about why they don't want you and that they would never marry you, or that you think that they don't know? They don't know that the whole time they dealing with you. They know that. As men, we know when we start to talk to you and date you, if you're the type of woman we'll marry or not. We know that decision in the very beginning. We're not like you guys at all. You think I'm lying? Ask the men, if the men be honest with you, and they'll tell you, yeah, he right. We know if we would marry you or not when we first start talking to you. The only man that's going to say something different is a below average guy. That's what y'all qualify for. When y'all gonna make these babies, or y'all get out of shape, or y'all get old, y'all qualify for the guy that's equal to you. Financially, got a job, but physically, he just not attractive. And he don't got a body, he don't got anything. But he got the car, he got the house, he got the stuff. You just gonna have to sacrifice the physical look and the physical attraction, ladies. Sorry, but that's just it. Somebody got to tell you, and I'm gonna be the one to do it. You all qualify for the below average guy, and you should be treating him like a king and be happy if he even wants to deal with your shit, because don't really no man want that. That's a shitty deal for any man to take, and I would advise against it at all costs. Absolutely not. No one should take that deal. You should die alone and be on your own. That's it. You're going to be a grandma or whatever when your kids grow up, and then they have kids. That's the only thing you're going to get to do. Sorry, but that's just it. Y'all don't have there is no future when you in that situation. And most of y'all are in it. That's why y'all don't like talking about it or hearing it, but it's the truth. Anyway, I hope the video helps. And leave it in the comments, guys. Tell me what you think. Am I wrong? Would you have done it different? Would you let her and her kids stay? But me, they would have to go. They would be, I'm telling you, I would tell her she got to go right away. And I wouldn't even hesitate. Like, you got to get out, bro. Like, you lucky that this ain't, ladies, if you could only be a man for just a little while, y'all would get hurt by the people y'all think won't hurt y'all. Y'all got some weird shit going on in your dome, and y'all are very disrespectful. She talked to him with such disrespect, like he was nothing, bro. And this is the guy that is doing everything for her, that's funding her lifestyle. She's standing in his house. He had a nice room. He has a nice house from what I could see. Just the room she was in, it was nice. Is she not appreciative? She talked to him like he was shit, no respect, complete disrespect. That masculine shit, that's going to get y'all in a lot of trouble. And that bad attitude, her body could have been an 8, but she's a 6. If she's a 6, and then now this is with the weave, because if we take away the weave and the little makeup and the lashes, she's probably lower than that. She's probably an average chick, okay? With a little booty, a little hook slide back there. But her attitude's a 2. When you put her on the scale with them children and her age, she below average by all means. Below average. Attitude's a 2. Body is a 6. Face look like a 5. She got children and she's older. She's below average. All her numbers are below. And only her body is above by 1 point. Yeah. You average it out, she's below average by all means, ladies. That's the way we see it, because that's what it is. I wouldn't even touch her ass with a pole at all. And she looked pretty nice, but she got babies. I wouldn't touch her at all. That's bad. It's just a waste of time and energy. And from the sound of that, the way she talked to him, he had to be a below average guy. Only a below average guy would accept a woman talking down to him like that, with complete disrespect. From the sound of it, she had more respect for her baby's daddy than she do for the guy that's actually doing something for her. God is doing something for her dollars. Baby daddy, nothing, no money, her pennies. When I say the black woman trades her dollars for pennies, this is what I mean. The guy that's funding you, you're staying in his house. You and your kids have nowhere to go. Your baby daddy can't even afford groceries. And the man that is funding you, that is sponsoring you, so to speak, you're talking to him like he's trash, like he's nothing, complete disrespect, no loyalty, no respect, no honesty, nothing. You're talking to this guy like he's trash, like he's a nobody. And this guy is sponsoring you, trading your dollars for pennies. This thinking need to be taken to field and shot. Just so to speak, like the thinking itself, it needs to be just killed off. Y'all know where y'all get this mindset at, but they need to go. You guys are far from home and don't get anything about a relationship. Respect, loyalty, honor, none of it. Common sense, logic, intelligence, everything has gone out of the window with you guys. That shit is just bad shit crazy. It don't make no sense. And yet says it like it's no problem. He told her kids gotta go, and I would have told her the same thing. You and your kids have to go. Out of my shit. See you. I would hope never in the future. You and your kids have to go. Y'all are packed up. As soon as she started talking to him with disrespect, telling him to shut the fuck up, let her, don't overtalk her, don't tell her how she gonna spend their money. He earning the money. She ain't working. She ain't doing shit. She's staying in the house and bringing him baggage. Ladies, you bring baggage. You offer baggage. She's offering him baggage and want him to take care of the baby's daddy kids. He a below average guy by all means. Physically. Above average financially. Below average physically. He the only fool that took that deal. It's a shitty deal. Getting treated like shit on top of the shitty deal. Okay? He took that shitty deal. All right? He's getting treated like shit. No respect. Spending his money the way she want to spend his money and talking to him like he's trash. Now think about this, guys. If it was a guy that was in good shape, had his shit going, she wouldn't dare talk to that guy like that because that guy got options. That guy got options, okay? She wouldn't dare talk to that guy like that, all right? But because this guy don't physically got it, obviously, she's talking to him like he's trash, like he's shit, like he's a nobody. No respect. So, yeah. Have a good day.